Myself, Srinivas S., Assistant Professor, Government First Year College, Chikbalapur. Program BSc, Semester 5th, and title of the paper Statistical, Quantum and Atmospheric Physics and Nanomaterial. University, Bangalore North University. Subject Physics. Topic Gravity and Pressure Gradient Force. Session 27. Learning object in this session. Students should know about gravitational force, pressure, atmospheric dynamics, pressure gradient force, derivation of pressure gradient force. Session outcomes. Student can understand about what is a pressure gradient force, gravitational force, derivation of both gravitational force and pressure gradient force. Pressure gradient force is a very important force on the surroundings. So pressure gradient force in short form PGF. It can be defined as the pressure gradient force is the force that results when there is a difference in pressure across a surface. The pressure gradient force is nothing but pressure difference across any surface or across any body is nothing but a pressure gradient force. So now consider a fluid element, small fluid element within a fluid medium means atmosphere. In the shape of what is the shape of this fluid element? Looks like a parallelepiped whose sides are dx, this is a dx, dy and dz as shown in figure, which are fixed to the x-axis, y-axis and z-axis respectively. So dx, dy, dz sides of the parallelepiped are fixed to the x, y, z axis of a coordinate axis system. Now see the phases. This is one of the phase. This is the left phase of the parallelepiped perpendicular to the yz plane. So here this is the right phase of the parallelepiped perpendicular to the yz plane. So what is the pressure force at this phase, at left phase, that is P dy dz perpendicular to the yz plane, and what is the pressure at this phase perpendicular to the yz plane, that is P plus dou by dou x into P dx dy dz means P of x plus dx. The pressure at the right face of the parallelepiped perpendicular to yz plane along positive x-axis is P of x plus dx. So here P of x. The force due to the surrounding fluid on the left face normal to the yz plane is F equals to P dy dz. Call it as equation 1. So how this equation comes from, that relation between force, pressure and area. The force equals to pressure into area, or pressure equals to force divided by area. So since the force is acting in the positive x-axis, that is understood. The force due to the surrounding fluid on the right face normal to the yz plane is given by, means pressure is exerted on the right face of the parallelepiped perpendicular to the yz plane is given by P of x plus dx. So this can be expanded by using the Taylor series expansion. The expansion of P of x plus dx is P of x plus dx into dou p by dou x. Call it as equation 2. This expansion is known as Taylor's series expansion. Taylor series expansion. Now what is the difference of equation 1 and 2? So the pressure force acting on the right face normal to the yz plane minus of P plus dou P dou x dou P by dou x into dx dy dz, call it as equation 3. The negative sign indicates that the force on the right face is a negative x direction. That's why minus sign is put here. The net pressure force in the x direction is the sum of equation 1 and 3. We get net pressure force equals to equation 1 P of dy dz minus of this is equation 3. So what is the difference of these two equations? The difference of these two equations will get minus of dou P by dou x dx dy dz, call it as equation 4. This is the net pressure force. Net pressure force per unit mass. Unit mass means 1 kg. M equals to 1 kg. So here minus of, here mass is there, that should be taken as 1 kg divided by rho dou P by dou x, call it as equation 5. Therefore volume equals to mass per density. So here volume can be written as dx dy dz. So dx dy dz shows to the volume. So mass is nothing to be taken as a unit. So fill here 1. Density is nothing but rho, where rho is the density of the fluid element. Similarly, the pressure force per unit mass in the y-axis and z-axis respectively minus 1 by rho dou P by dou y and minus 1 by rho dou P by dou z, call it as equation 6. Total pressure force per unit mass. So total pressure force per unit mass of the parallelepiped is now summing equation 5, and what is the pressure gradient for net pressure force along the y-axis is minus 1 by rho dou P by dou y and z-axis minus 1 by rho dou P by dou z. So hard these three terms will get minus 1 by rho is a common among the three terms taken outside from the bracket. So then inside the bracket you should write dou P by dou x plus dou P by dou y plus dou P by dou z, call it as equation 7. So here we know that dou by dou x plus dou by dou y plus dou by dou z is nothing but gradient. This is the gradient. The gradient can be written as dou by dou x plus dou by dou y plus dou by dou z into P. So therefore ultimately total pressure force per unit mass means whose mass equals to 1 kg can be written as pressure gradient force equals to minus of 1 by rho gradient of P. So what is the importance of negative sign here? So this can be written as equation 8. In equation 8 shows that pressure is due to the gradient of pressure. So pressure is a gradient of pressure and it is directed in opposite direction of the gradient. Means pressure gradient force always opposite to the direction of a gradient. That is from high pressure to the low pressure. So pressure gradient force is always acting from high pressure direction, high pressure region to low pressure region. Hence the name pressure gradient force. So in this way we can derive the pressure gradient force. This is very important. Next, pressure. What are the important points under pressure gradient force? First one, it always is directed in the opposite direction of the pressure gradient. So it is a pressure gradient always is opposite direction of the pressure gradient. Next, the stronger the pressure gradient, the stronger the pressure gradient force. If the pressure gradient is more, pressure gradient force is also more. Next, the pressure gradient force opposite to the direction of a force of gravity means PGF means pressure gradient force always opposite to the gravity. Next, the pressure gradient force can be estimated from maps of the isobars. Means pressure gradient force can be estimated using the maps of the isobars. Pressure gradient force upward, which is balanced by downward gravity. You know that. Next, gravitational force. So everybody know that what is a gravitational force. Gravitational force is the attractive force is developed between the two masses of a bodies. The gravitational force between two objects of masses small m and capital M is given by Newton's law of gravitation. So everybody know that what is a Newton inverse square law of gravitation. So that is for gravitational force is directly proportional to masses of product of their masses and inversely proportional to square of the distance between here. So now consider two masses of the bodies. One is a capital M and other is a small m, and r is a distance between the two masses of the bodies. What is the g? G is nothing but universal gravitational constant whose value is 6.6731 into 10 to the power of minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. And what is r here? R is the distance between the centers of masses of the object. Next, what is the r cap? R cap is the unit vector, means which shows to the direction of the gravitational force only. Then the acceleration due to gravitational force at the surface of the earth, G is equals to Gm divided by r square. What is the small g? Small g is the acceleration due to gravity. So this is the relation between small g and capital G. Now call it as equation 2. So this is equation 1. Now comparing equation 1 and 2 means at the place of Gm r square you should write G. What will get? So that is equals to Gm only. F force is equals to Gm. So now M is equals to 1 kg. What happened here? The F is equals to G, means force is equals to acceleration due to gravity. This force is also equals to pressure gradient force, or this force so called pressure gradient force. The pressure gradient force is equals to acceleration due to gravity. So in this way we show that pressure gradient force equals to acceleration due to gravity. Just summary in this session. So we learn definition of a pressure gradient force. What is a pressure gradient force? The pressure gradient force is nothing but difference of the pressure surround the element. That is nothing but pressure gradient force. Next, definition of gravitational force, and then derivation of PGF, means pressure gradient force and gravitational force, and also we find what is the relation between the PGF and small g, means pressure gradient force and small g. Reference of the books. So BSc Physics 5th Sem 501 Mata publication, written by Dr. A. Jashilan and Dr. Wajiha Sultan. One more book we refer, BSc Physics 5th semester 501 Omkar publication, written by P. Basuraj and P. Sadashiv. Next, MCQ section. What is a pressure gradient force of a turnoids? So turnoid means they have having more pressure gradient force. So pressure gradient force unit is, one is a Pascal and other is a millibar. So pressure gradient force is measured or estimated usually by using the maps of the isobars. The maps of the isobar we found higher value. At higher value there is a form a turnoids. So here 880 MV is the higher value. The correct answer is at pressure 880 MV. MCQ 2. When the pressure gradient force is balanced and winds blow parallel to the isobar, it is called. Means when a pressure gradient force is balanced and winds blow parallel to the isobar, is called, such a kind of winds we call geostopic winds. So answer is A, geostopic wind. What about other options? Isobaric wind is not correct. Monsoon, it is not correct. Cyclone is not correct. So correct answer is geostopic wind. MCQ 3. What is the direction of a force of gravity to the direction of a pressure gradient force? So you know that we refer the important points in last slide. The pressure gradient force is always opposite to the direction of gravity. So what are options provided here? A is opposite direction, B is same direction of PGF, C is a perpendicular, and D is no direction at all. So here correct option is opposite direction. Our answer is A, option A, opposite direction. Next, MCQ 4. The pressure gradient force is a result of. So already what is the definition to the pressure gradient force? The difference in pressure across the any surface is nothing but pressure gradient force. Now refer the options. First option is a correct option. Second, difference in temperature not applicable. Third option, change in mass of weight, it is also not applicable. Fourth one, D, because of gravity, it is not also applicable. The correct choice is difference in pressure across a surface. Answer is A, difference in pressure across surface. Question number 5. How changes pressure in Earth's atmosphere with increase in the altitude above the Earth's surface? So you know that as increasing height from the surface of the Earth in atmosphere, pressure will be decreases. So our correct choice is decreases. Choice number 1, A, is not applicable. Choice number C is also not applicable. D, it is also not applicable. Correct choice is a decreases. So option number B, decreases is a correct answer. Thank you.